Look at any major enterprise today, and you'll see a massive transition. Legacy software systems are being ripped out, replaced by automated architectures configuring themselves. To keep this transition moving, India's tech sector is going to need roughly 1 million specialized AI professionals by the year 2026 alone. While demand for generic software engineering flatlines, specialized AI roles compound at 15% annually. AI assistants now handle the repetitive tasks that once justified 4-year generic degrees, so the market specifically rewards the immediate depth of specialized credentials. The days of taking a quick coding bootcamp to land a lucrative tech job are over. The 2026 market aggressively filters out superficial knowledge, heavily rewarding engineers who have deep, full-stack capabilities. You've probably seen the ads promising you can master artificial intelligence in 30 days or less. The hard part is figuring out which of these certificates are going to waste your money and which are actual rigorous credentials that employers trust for premium roles. The specialized AI diploma has emerged as a stronger alternative to a traditional BTech, specifically designed for the demands of this high-end labor market. But there is a massive catch. While top institutions democratized access by removing traditional entrance exams, they have drastically cranked up the actual academic rigor once you're inside. We need to look at this as a strict return on investment calculation. Easy access doesn't mean it's easy to finish, and we must determine if the brutal effort required is actually worth the final payout. Things like linear regression or basic decision trees are now considered entry-level prerequisites. They no longer qualify as terminal, employable skills on their own. Unstructured data is separated by linear algebra matrices. Elite programs require a foundation in linear algebra, calculus, and advanced statistics. This is mandatory. Premium engineers debug complex neural architectures and optimize models for specific hardware, rather than relying on pre-built libraries. This heavy focus on math acts as a massive gatekeeper. Learners who expect a simple, code-only bootcamp will hit a massive wall here, leading to incredibly high dropout rates. Once you clear the math hurdle, the progression is aggressive. You move straight from data manipulation in Python and Pandas right into deep learning ecosystems using TensorFlow and PyTorch. Top-tier product companies treat this mathematical proficiency as a core competency. It provides the only way to interpret exactly how a model makes decisions, transforming an engineer from a library user into a developer who can actually defend their results. The curriculum defining the 2026 market has shifted heavily toward generative AI and large language models. Specifically, companies want engineers who can build agentic AI. These are autonomous systems that can reason through problems, access external tools, and execute complex multi-step workflows with zero human intervention. Mastering multi-agent frameworks like LangChain, AutoGen, or Crew AI is what commands the absolute highest compensation in the Indian tech sector right now. Building a model locally is useless if you can't put it into production. The industry faces a massive skills gap in machine learning operations. To bridge this, you must master containerization using Docker and Kubernetes and manage cloud pipelines through AWS or Azure. Knowing the theory behind a model doesn't matter if you can't deploy a scalable solution into a live environment and monitor it for performance drift over time. To see how top-tier institutions are executing these rigorous requirements, we can look at the institutes of national importance. IIT Madras, in particular, has built a scalable model to democratize elite AI education. Their entry system is completely open. Anyone passing Class 12 can apply, regardless of academic stream or age. Instead of an entrance exam, everyone must pass a brutal 4-week qualifier process in computational thinking and mathematics. This acts as a strict filter. While paying per credit offers financial flexibility, do not mistake that for time flexibility. The workload is strictly institutional grade. This model completely bypasses the pressure of a single-day entrance exam. Instead, it uses a sustained month-long gauntlet to prove whether a candidate actually has the endurance required for premium tech work. Deciding whether to put yourself through this brutal educational path comes down entirely to your current life stage and your risk tolerance. This decision matrix breaks it down. The horizontal axis charts your career stage, from recent graduate to IT professional. The vertical axis contrasts a standard 4-year degree with a modular diploma. For an ambitious graduate, committing to a modular diploma targets rapid market entry. The trade-off here is clear. You get rapid entry into a high-paying tech niche, potentially by age 20. But you sacrifice the traditional college experience, and you must have immense self-discipline to survive the self-paced coursework. For the young graduate, this is a high-risk, high-reward fast track, specifically engineered to cut out the bloat of generic B.Tech programs. For the mid-career IT professional, the input required is very different. You have to balance a full-time job while mastering intense MLOps and Gen AI architectures on the side. Your trade-off is about securing premium compensation and defending your career against automation. To get that, you will have to sacrifice your evenings and weekends for the next 12 to 18 months. But here is a warning for both groups. If you enroll in these premium programs just to get the institution's logo on your resume, and you aren't prepared to do the foundational math, you will fail out immediately during the qualifier stages. If your goal is just to learn how to use AI tools rather than actually build them from scratch, save your money and your time. Take a basic prompt engineering course instead. Securing the absolute best jobs in the Indian tech sector requires paying the true price of a full-stack education. This involves a financial investment in tuition, certainly, but the far greater cost is the months of profound intellectual endurance required to master the material.